Hey, welcome back guys, it's Patrick here from Play Clash of Clans, bringing you guys another quest to the top 200, where today we are playing catch up. We need to hit 3,500 trophies because I fell all the way to 3,275 over the weekend. I was failing really hard, like I said in my Space Camp video, but I feel like I've gotten a lot better with this strategy, and I feel like it's going to be really consistent and let me get up into the top 200. Okay, so for this first base, we have Quick Draw. He has 21 trophies available, pretty solid. Something nice about losing your trophies is you find a lot better bases. I noticed around 3,500, it's really hard to find good bases to attack with a lot of trophies, but once you drop down a little bit, you can find some better bases. Okay, so first things first, I tried to drop some wall breakers, but obviously you can see that didn't work out. So I'm going to do the same thing I do every time with the strategy. I try to lure out the king, I try to lure out the queen. I also try to get the clan castle troops, what I couldn't in this one. And then after I lure these guys out with barbarians, I'm just going to drop the excess barbarians, drop 3 witches, and then drop about 5 wizards. This lets you take care of the heroes no problem, and it makes it a lot easier to raid. Okay, so step 2 of the strategy, placing your golems and your wizards. So I'm going to place a golem on each side. I'll break through with a few wall breakers, as well as I'm going to follow it up with about 7 wizards on each side. So after I do that, they're going to take care of some of the buildings, and it makes a lane for my Barbarian King and my Archer Queen. So now that both sides have been taken out, my Barb King and Archer Queen, they have no choice but to go to the middle, which is what I'm doing right now. They're going to take care of a few of these buildings, the cannon, the wizard towers. I did break through the middle as well, and they're going to go ahead and chase these clan castle troops. Once I see the clan castle troops, I'll drop a lightning spell, and then follow it up with some free spells as soon as my heroes get locked on by the Inferno Tower. All right, so you can see right there, I took care of the town hall. I got 40% right now. I just need to get that last couple buildings and I'll get to 50%. And overall, it'll be a really awesome raid. So that'll wrap it up. I'm going to surrender really quickly so I can save my heroes. And in total, I got 14 trophies. So as you guys can see, this is a pretty successful strategy when you do it right. I've learned that what the real key is dropping your wall breakers so you can make a lane for your king and your queen. In the beginning, I wasn't very good with the wall breakers. I was sort of just dropping them everywhere, and I was having them destroyed by like wizard towers, by mortars. But I sort of learned a little bit, and I feel like I'm a lot better at it. All right, so the next base, what I'm going to do, again, the same thing. I'm luring out the king and the queen. Clan castle, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach it. You can see right here I was dropping like barbarians, but it wasn't really working. So let me just go ahead and drop a few more troops. And then this archer right here, she's out of range of that cannon, so I can just wait for them. So you can see I'm coming down. I usually pick which side to attack, how I think my wall breakers will play out. And I feel like on top there's too many walls up there, so I think it's going to be easier to go through the bottom. Although I think there are storages down here, I don't think it's too much of a big deal. So let me go ahead and drop a few more troops. I'll drop my barbarians, I'll drop my witches, I'll drop my wizards. We'll do the same exact thing. And then now I'll drop my golem and my wall breakers to break through this side as well. So now that that's taken care of, I'm finally taking care of this archer queen. I will drop my second golem, drop my clan castle troops to back up that one, and then same thing on this side, drop my golem and a few more wizards. So it depends on what type of base you attack. Sometimes you might use your golems a little bit closer together, but on this one, it's nice and spread out, and there's literally only like one layer of walls before you get into that little section right there, so I don't have to worry too much about that, and they'll probably all group together in a little bit. And then now I'll drop my Barbarian King and Archer Queen, and they should be like right in the middle, and they should head for this town hall. Okay, so you can see here the Barb King went off, but it looks like the Archer Queen, she's going to head around and attack some of these buildings. And now she'll go ahead and go for the town hall after she takes care of these troops. And I can start dropping some of my free spells, some of my rage spells, and make sure that she takes care of it. So you can see right there, we took care of the town hall. We're at 40%. Just a few more of those clan castle troops, I think. And then let's go ahead and take care of these last buildings. I dropped a few archers on the outside to help me out. And then right as we get 50%, we'll surrender, and I'll actually be able to keep 100% of my Archer Queen's health, as well as I stole 22 trophies for another amazing raid. Okay, so raid number 3, we have AF. And this one looks a little bit different. It has like these little pods on the outside, and for these ones, you want to make sure that you break through. Like, I'm going to attack through the bottom. I really like attacking through the bottom of bases. It sort of just makes sense for me. It's sort of funny attacking from this side and from the top. I really just like attacking from the bottom naturally. I don't know about you guys. You guys can let me know what you think. But I'm going to attack from the bottom. I can lure out the clan castle troops right here. And then as soon as I get them grouped together a little bit, I can drop my lightning spell as well. And I found that if I drop my lightning spell, not like... Well, for the wizards and the witches, they take 2 lightning bolts to take care of them. So sometimes your lightning spell doesn't take them out. And you can see right here, there still is that witch left, but I did take care of those wizards, so I'm happy with that. And then right now I'm just going to bait them out, and as soon as they come out of there, I'm going to make sure they're grouped together a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and drop the troops like I usually do. So for wall breakers in this one, again, wall breakers, the number one importance, I'm going to want to make sure I break through a few of these pods, and it's going to let me go to the center. So I'll go ahead and drop a troop, I'll distract, I'll break through that first layer right there. On the next couple sides, I can drop my golems and a few more wall breakers, as well as my queen. I guess I can place her right now to help out with that other queen. And then finally, I'm going to drop my golem as well as my clan castle over there and repeat the same thing over here. So that's going to let me break through most of these pods. And as soon as I take care of those, they should go straight for the center. You can see I broke through that one right there, as well as my king and queen. They are still in the center. Like a problem I was having earlier is my king and queen would go to the left and to the right. And that's when you really, really get in trouble, when they start like going like to the left and right and start taking care of gold mines and like elixir collectors. You need to make sure your king and queen go to the center. They're the most vital part of your raiding up here. And that's something that I've learned, and I've gotten a lot better at keeping them alive and making sure that they go straight for the center. Okay, so you can see there, we got the town hall, we got the 50%, another 18 trophies, so that was pretty amazing. I think we're at about 1,460 right now, maybe 1,470. So if we get 2 more raids in, we should be good to go to get to 3,500. But let's just see what type of bases we come across. Okay, so this one here, it's sort of funky looking. Let's see, he does have tombstones on the outside, so I'm not sure whether or not he has clan castle troops. That's the first thing I noticed. You can see the little tombstones on the bottom left, the top, or I guess on the straight left right there. I'm going to lure out the Barb King, Archer Queen. I pretty much attack any base nowadays. I don't skip any base that has above 20 trophies. This strategy really works with every base. With my witch strategy, I sort of had to skip a couple bases because it didn't always work, especially if like the wizard towers or mortars were in the center. But with this base, I literally have not found a base that I can't destroy. As long as I do my strategy perfect, I know that I can beat the base, and I'm not going to get hit by some giant bombs that are going to kill me or anything like that. So I'm really happy that this army composition is so versatile and I can attack all these different bases. Okay, so you can see right there, I'm taking care of the heroes. I'll drop my golem, I'll drop my wall breakers. I'm making sure I'm taking care of those T intersections so I don't have to drop any more of those guys. And then I'll follow with some wizards, and they should be able to do some damage on those outside buildings. Okay, so moving on, I'm going to drop a few more wall breakers to help get my way in the center of the base. I'll drop another golem actually right here. I actually don't want to go to the left-hand side. I think it would be more powerful to do like an all-out assault in the center. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll drop my heroes. I'll drop some more wall breakers. I do need to drop my lightning spell right now, so that was perfect timing. And then finally drop my rage spells and start focusing on my free spells. So I actually forgot to drop the first free spell when it latched onto my Barbarian King. So I did lose my Barb King, but I still have my Archer Queen. So pretty much the number one priority for me right now is protecting her. I accidentally dropped that free spell on that one Inferno Tower. I meant to drop it on the top one, so that was pretty dumb of me, but I'm still at 42%. The Town Hall is down, and at this point, it's just trying to scavenge and get 50%. So looking where I can drop my archers, I dropped one up there. That's going to give me a free building. I do have a few more buildings right here that I can take care of. It's not really going to be that close. I'll surrender right when I get to 50. And then after these last few buildings go down, that will be it, and we will steal our 15 trophies and run. So you can see I'm getting a lot of 2-star raids, and it's been pretty easy for me. Sometimes you can lose and like go left to right, but seeing as like a lot of the top players use this, and they literally attack bases that only give them 1 trophy if they win. So they definitely have to be consistent, and that's why I think they use a strategy like this. And overall, I think if I perfect this, then I shouldn't lose on offense. I think I should win every single time, and if you can win every single time, then I think you should be able to hit the top 200 pretty easily. So moving on, let me go ahead and lure the queen out. I'm going to drop my barbarian. I'm going to drop a couple archers just to make sure to get her out. And then as soon as she gets out, I can drop the same old barbarians, the same old witches, and the same old wizards. So it's pretty much the same thing every time. You can see the queen's finally out. I also have the barbarian king, and I guess these guys aren't maxed out. They're only level 24 and level 19, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And after those guys go down, I can start focusing on my wall breakers and see where I want to plant my golems. Okay, so looking at this base, I'll start in the center. I'll drop my wall breakers to go in there. And this one, it has pretty big gaps to get to the town hall. And I'm thinking I want to place my golems a little bit closer than usual. I'm not going to put them all the way out by those wizard towers because I think it would be sort of useless. The main point of this one, I think I want to get to the center of the base and have like all of my golems together in the center. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll just let them break through these main compartments right here. And then as soon as these ones go down, they should group up and go to that expo. And then after they go to that expo, I'm just going to drop some rage spells, drop some free spells, and we should be able to take care of the base. Okay, so I did have an Inferno Tower latch on to, I think, my Barbarian King, so I dropped a free spell. Clan Castle troops are coming out, so I'm dropping my Lightning spell. It's a mad dash in the center, pretty much just carnage. You can't even see what's going on, but it looks like my troops are winning, and that's exactly what matters. We'll be able to steal that Town Hall, and then a few seconds, we should be able to steal up to 50%, and I will do a quick surrender. Okay, so in total, he had 25 troops available after we shoot down these last Wizard Towers right here. That's going to get us to 50%. And overall, we stole 17 trophies. So no losses today. Very good. Let's go ahead and check back to base and see what we have going on. Okay, so you can see I'm at 3,501 trophies. We've caught up. I've learned a new strategy, so it was definitely worth it to fail a little bit to learn this new strategy. I'm really excited about it. I'm going to keep raiding. I'm going to try to push another video to come out soon. Definitely before I go to Space Camp. I'm trying to get a ton of them out. But at the end, I do have some gems left over. Again, AppNana is the best. They've been hooking me up with so much gems to do this series. So shout out to AppNana. If you guys want to find out a way to get free gems, go ahead and check them out in the description or on the screen. They are a sweet company and they are awesome. All right, guys, I think that should do it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to drop a like if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, I will see you guys later and thanks for watching. Peace out.